What's up everyone, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So today we are talking about the China Glaze Jurassic World collection. I have been getting a ton of requests to swatch these. I'm really excited to share them with you. But before we get into it, let's talk a little bit about China Glaze. If you haven't heard of them before, they are a mainstream nail polish brand and they are 7 free, meaning they are free of 7 of the potentially harmful ingredients that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan, meaning they do not use any animal derived ingredients, and they are cruelty free, meaning they do not test their products on animals. So they just recently came out with this Jurassic World collection. It's 8 nail polishes and they're all inspired by the new Jurassic World movie. And I've been hearing some mixed reviews, so I was really eager to dive into these. We have a lot of very unique finishes here, but I don't want to spoil anything, so let's jump into it and then I'll talk a little bit more about my thoughts, pricing, availability, all that good stuff. So roll the footage. So as with all of my swatch and review videos, I am using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I am using the Cuccio base coat to nobody's surprise. So we'll go in a kind of rainbow order here. This first shade is called Let 'Em Roar and it's a really beautiful pinky undertoned maroon base, and then within that base we have a really beautiful lit from within duochrome shimmer. So it kind of shifts between gold and this greenish blue color depending on how you move your nail around. I would say the majority of the time it looks like this golden color that you see on camera, but at more extreme angles you definitely see a little bit of that green. And this was perfect coverage in 2 coats. I absolutely love this color. I love a classic shimmer. I'm glad that they decided to include one in the collection, especially for such a pretty color. Next up we have the shade Orange You Fierce, and this is a very appropriately fierce orange base, and then within that base we have a really beautiful pinky gold shimmer as well as these larger gold flecks. They're still pretty small, but you can see they catch the light so beautifully. It's got a little bit of a jelly-like formula, so it's pretty sheer on the first coat. I was able to cover up my visible nail line in the second coat, but if you don't like that almost sheer look, you might want to put on a third. So I thought 2 coats looked absolutely gorgeous, and again, that gold sparkle in there just made it look so stunning. Next up we have the shade Preserved in Amber, and I was so excited to see this color. I don't think there has ever been a more perfectly executed polish. This looks exactly like something that is preserved in amber. I love the way they did it. It's this golden yellow jelly base, and then we have this duochrome orange to gold shimmer, and then we have these larger golden irregular chunks. They're like glitter, but they're a little bit thicker and bigger, and oh my gosh, what a fun polish. I know a lot of people probably hate this one because it's a little bit chunky and it's a little bit weird looking, but my goodness, I love it. Moving on, we have the shade Sandy Scales, and this one is a really beautiful, very light beige taupe color, and this one actually dries down to a matte finish. Now, something I have talked about before with China Glaze, usually their matte finish polishes are pretty thick and you have to work quickly with them. I did not find that to be the case at all with this polish. In fact, I didn't even realize that this was a matte finish until that first coat dried, so I was really surprised and impressed. I thought it was so incredibly opaque in the first coat. It was pretty much a 1-coater on me. Of course, I do have short nails, so something to keep in mind, but that first coat really knocked it out of the park for me, and then the second coat just cemented my belief that this is a very good quality color. I would love to see them create more colors like this in this finish with this formula because it is very impressive. Next up we have the shade A Live to Roar. Boy, do I have a lot of thoughts on this one. First off, let me tell you, I did not realize when I was first applying it that this is a textured finish polish because in the bottle it just looks like a green cream, but I was like, what is going on? Why is this so bubbly? Turns out it actually is textured. So there's like these clear little, I don't know if it's glitter or chunks or whatever it is in there, and it dries down to a matte finish, so it almost looks like, I mean, I guess like a dinosaur skin. I was thinking more like crocodile skin. So hilarious. I was just cracking up thinking about how funny it would be if somebody picked this polish up expecting it to be like this really beautiful olive green cream and then it just being this chunky color on the nails. But honestly, I really like it. I love seeing them do weird, kind of ugly things, and this really fits the bill. So even though it's like, it's kind of hideous, but I also love it. I don't know. Like maybe I wouldn't wear this as a full manicure. Well, maybe I would wear it on Halloween, but I just feel like you could execute such cool nail art with this, like making like, I don't know, crocodile nail art or some kind of purse or something. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely a use for this color. Moving on to another really unique green. So this one is called Raptor Round Your Finger, which is a great pun, by the way. And it's this really beautiful teal jelly base that has this intense green gold duochrome shimmer within it. And then we also have these irregular holographic teal shards in the polish. So it's a super cool idea. I love the way that it looks in the bottle. I will say, when I applied it on my nails, I felt like the holographic shards lost a lot of their holographic color. You didn't really pick it up on the nails so much. It just looked like a blue metallic, but I still think this is a really cool polish and I like the concept behind it. This is another polish that I think people will probably hate, but I like it. Next up we have the shade You Should Know Better. Beta? Beta. I think it's beta for the pun, but I don't actually know for sure. But this one, my camera did not capture accurately. This is so much prettier in person. It's this really beautiful purpley blue base, and then we are absolutely packed with this turquoise shimmer. And then on top of that, there is what I think are either very light gray or white matte micro glitters, and it just creates such a cool effect. I feel like on camera, it really just doesn't capture how beautiful this color is, especially with that sort of purpley undertone to it, but this is giving me very spacey vibes. I don't know, I just really loved it. And last but not least, if you really don't like the funky polishes, then this one's for you. It's called T-Rex Appeal, and it's this super light blue cream. It's almost a white, and the formula was incredibly impressive on this. You could see it actually almost covered up my nail in that first coat. The second coat gave me perfect coverage. It wasn't chalky, it wasn't difficult to work with at all. It was just incredible quality and it looked really beautiful. I was actually really surprised when I saw this one in the collection because I thought it was maybe gonna have a weird finish like the rest of them, but I think it's just a little breath of fresh air if you need a break from all the crazy textures. So here are all of the polishes together, and I have to say, if you couldn't tell by my gushing review, I am in love with every single one of the polishes in this collection. I don't think they have one miss here. Every single one is a hit in my opinion. I can totally understand why people would hate these polishes. I get that. It doesn't feel very mainstream. They really went outside the box here and went kind of weird with it, but I absolutely live for that. I think they're just so intriguing, so interesting, and I love that they really took the theme and made the polishes to the theme rather than just kind of picking basic colors and being like, yeah, that's kind of dinosaur themed. Like, they really went all in on this theme and I absolutely love it. I also love that there's kind of a rainbow going on here. That's just, I don't know, a cute little side note. But yeah, I just really love the creativity of this collection. I think it's so fun and I can see myself wearing all of these colors. So yeah, those are the polishes. Like I said, honestly, I love these. I cannot get enough of them. I think China Glaze is one of the very few mainstream brands that does these very indie style polishes. I know I say a lot that Sinful Colors probably does the most unique polishes because they're always kind of like trying to invent new finishes and stuff, but I feel like China Glaze does this very indie style type of polish when they come out with these unique collections. I don't know if I'm explaining this well, but I just don't see polishes like this from mainstream brands. I feel like I would expect this from an indie nail polish. So I absolutely love to see it from them. I love to see them doing more than the standard cream finishes or shimmers, although obviously I love those as well. But I don't know. I love to see them coming up with these things. I love weird nail polishes. I love what I like to call ugly pretty nail polishes where they're kind of ugly, but like you look at them and you're like, actually, I kind of love that. And I think China Glaze does a really good job of making those. And also, I just feel like they really nailed the theme of this collection, no pun intended. Just all of the names and all of the imagery that these polishes evoke, I think really go well with the theme. Although I have to admit, I've actually never seen any Jurassic Park movies, but actually that might be something fun to watch for the first time on my new podcast. If you guys missed that, in a recent video, I announced that I came came out with a new podcast with my friend. It's not nail polish related, but basically I am just watching popular franchises for the first time in my life and giving my thoughts on them. It's called It's All Geek to Me. It's on most mainstream platforms, so I'll link it down below if anybody's interested. But yeah, maybe that's another one to add to the list. So all of these polishes come in 14 milliliter bottles. They have the medium wide flat brush, and all of the polishes from this collection actually have a little limited edition packaging on the cap. It's the little Jurassic Park logo, and I usually get my China Glaze from HB Beauty Bar, and there they retail for $6.95 USD each. And I also have a discount code there. You can use the code KELLI to get 22% off your order, so I will link all of that down below for you so you can check that out if you're interested. But yeah, I would love to hear from you. What do you think of these polishes? Are you a huge Jurassic Park / Jurassic World fan? Is Jurassic World just a reboot of Jurassic Park? I'm actually not sure at all, but you can tell me all of your thoughts, your feelings in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Like I said, I also have a new podcast, so check it out. I'll link it down below. Huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Rocket Man's daughter, and Paula. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question is a particularly evil one from Patreon supporter Jean, and Jean wants to know, if you broke into someone's house you didn't like, what are 3 things you would take to minorly inconvenience them? For example, take all the batteries out of the remotes. I don't even know what I would do. I don't consider myself a particularly petty person, so I never really think about these things. But you know, one thing that's always really annoying for me is when I misplace something that is a part of my regular routine. So like, for example, if I can't find my eyeliner or just something really basic like that and I can't find it anywhere, I get so upset. So maybe I would just take like one little thing, like one little part of their routine that they would just think that they must have misplaced it and not be able to find it anywhere. I think that would be one. I feel like in general, I would probably just hide the remote like under the couch or something. Actually, that's not really that hard to find. I feel like this might be too evil to minorly inconvenience someone, but you know when your charger starts to get a little frayed and once it starts, it's just impossible to fix and you basically shock yourself every time you use it. I would probably just do like a little tiny cut to start the fraying of the iPhone charger, because that's one of the biggest things that I hate. I don't think I'm very good at this. Can someone please help me? Please share the little minor inconveniences that you would do to someone's home in the comments down below. I want to hear all of your evil thoughts. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!